2024 was when the brand new game called Bad Parenting dropped. Now, when Bad Parenting first dropped during the era of 2024 horror games, it has received a lot of love. Now, who created Bad Parenting? Name 2002. Now, unfortunately, they were actually a pedophile, and there's a lot of evidence via Discord. But today, we are going to be checking out Bad Parenting and see if it still has the same horror effect as it does today. So make sure to like and subscribe, and let's dive in.
The game starts with us having a conversation with our mother, and yes, we play as the son. Now, apparently, from what we learned from the conversation is that it's actually our birthday, but unfortunately the mother forgets because she had a late work night shift. Now, after this, she also tells us about a mystical entity called Mr. Redface, which apparently gives gifts to children who go to sleep early. Throughout the conversation, we can also see that the father and the mother also have a pretty complicated relationship. So, us, as the son, we are instructed to go to our bedrooms, and apparently during the nighttime, a weird mysterious figure, presumably Mr. Redface, comes in and gives us our gift. The next day we wake up to see our gift, and apparently the doll's name is actually named Ron, which is apparently us, the actual main character. Now, we also do notice that his neck does seem a bit loose, which is totally not going to be important later on, and the doll also does say something interesting, that this is a small flaw compared to what he did to the other dolls. The doll just says that we should go get the toys from the closet, but guess what? The closet's locked. Now, also, apparently, conveniently, Ron just feels super hungry too after this, so we go to the kitchen, and we also got some notes, apparently, just about, you know, the mother caring for her son like usual. After we cook some peak spaghetti while munching our delicious spaghetti, we also notice that the doll can also do some pretty cool magic tricks as well, like infinitely refilling our spaghetti. But he also does this other cool thing where he also moves the bottle, but the bottle kind of seems to be in a really suspicious movement. But before that, a flash of what seems to be Mr. Redface is holding the alcohol bottle. Now, after this, it causes the alcohol bottle to break and Ron to absolutely be worried, because knowing that Ron's father would absolutely beat his ass if he broke his bottle. But it's actually revealed that the doll said that his master took our father away, and Ron, being obviously worried for his life, now he actually tries to plead to the doll to quite literally release his father, but of course the doll says no, and after a bit of begging, he does tells us that there is a way to free him. Now, apparently the closets are actually gateways to other dimensions, and we have to go to our parents' closet because our closet's still locked. And of course, before or after that, we have to use our dad's radio to mess with the frequency. After that, we can finally enter into a brand new weird dimension. After talking to the cat receptionist to tell where our father is, the father's name is actually revealed to be Bruce. But before we can go through the door, we're introduced by three kids. Now, the first kid quietly seems to be burning on fire, and the other kid is stuck in a car trunk, and while the third kid quite literally is buried alive. Now, after these kids introducing themselves to us, we go through the door and we see absolutely Bruce tweaking the fuck out, saying, "Please stop punishing me," only to finally wake up to reality and realize that all of this was just a genuine hallucination. Our mother also telling us that apparently every single time we have these hallucinations, the story always revolves around that doll. And just when you think that things might have finally gone back to normal, we apparently see the Ron doll just ominously floating there, and before we can even approach it, the Ron doll falls. Mr. Redface quietly speed blitz us and almost chokes us to death. Now, fortunately, we did fall and just pass out, as the mother is clearly worried, only just to be waking up. The mother said that she's going to take a day off of work just to take care of us, but of course, when we wake up again, the mother is nowhere to be seen. After exploring around through the house for a bit, we also meet up with the doll, which he just quietly unquote says, "My master beats the shit out of me," and he also tells Ron to also run away because his master will take him. But Ron pulls out something interesting, a prison card from his own father, and apparently this prison card is actually the spell to defeat Mr. Redface. Now, after going back to the dimension and throwing the card in to trick Mr. Redface to come into the room, Mr. Redface is finally defeated as we return back to reality. But unfortunately with that, the doll is fading away. but he tells us that he always wanted this, and to tell us to just come and look at his parents to get revealed the true story the whole entire time. Now apparently the mother and the father are having an affair, and after the father slapped the mother absolutely left, which, well, the next sequence of events are not gonna be pretty. The father becomes super drunk to the point where he just straight up kills his whole entire son, and apparently it was revealed that the doll was actually here to just tell us the truth about our deaths in the most easy way as possible. Now, it's truly sad that actually the whole time we played the perspective of a dead kid. Later on that day, the mother found his dead corpse in the closet. The mother immediately goes to the police station so then the police can interrogate. Now, apparently, as the doll did said, Bruce is hiding in a cheap motel room, but by the stars, the mother does drop conveniently something, a motel card, which was conveniently the same card that we used to stop Mr. Redface in the dream. Now, after this, the scene transitions into the mother being sad as Ron is being carried by the police. And also, by the TV, we can also see Bruce is officially arrested. Justice is finally served, but at what cost? As it transitions into the other kids waving hello from the closet, and it transitions to every other kid just relaxing in the same weird dimension we have first went there to. Now, apparently, this represents probably the purgatory or maybe the afterlife for these children, as every children sitting on their own specific items that has killed them, probably either by their own parents or by other means. But after this finally cuts off to the horror game, which we call Bad Parenting. Now, honestly, with the game Bad Parenting being pretty popular, I completely understand why this game deserves its fame at all. Even though despite the fact the creator was a creep during the time while the game was out, it did deserve it. Because honestly, it gave a powerful talk about child abuse and the fact it goes through the perspective of a child that is honestly just super messed up. And the fact that it just gets truth bombed at the end is absolutely insane. You think that you're just playing a average horror game, but no, it's an absolute bait and switch. Sure, it was the happiest, and it started giving us a few subtitle hints on what these types of parents are going to be, and that's honestly the most fucked up thing about it. But it's how the game is so scary. It's not here to just give you jump scares, a gore fest, or blood. It's here to just fuck you up mentally to the point where you need to genuinely think. You look at your parents, you should be thankful for the parents that you have, honestly. Now, I'm not gonna say here that, oh, this game is the perfect representation. Okay, the game does have its flaws, like every game in a nutshell, but honestly, something about this game deep in my gut just fucks me up. Like, Jesus, this game, it's so brutal, but yet they kind of hide it so damn well, only throwing a couple of hints just to throw you off. And that is my Yap Time with Joel. So make sure to like and subscribe, hit the bell for more notifications, and for my upload schedule to stop being so ass all the time. And I'll see you guys later. Peace!